Here we go on this Friday morning. Justin Bird is happy to have you alongside as we.
Oh, there's a chair.
Hey, we got.
We got two balls.
It is the Salty Waves and the Orange County Crush here on the Vanguard softball field on this Friday morning. That one high and in for strike two to Macy Fuller. A ball and two strikes. Justin Burgess with you here on this Friday morning. Umpires a couple minutes behind schedule, so we're underway at closer to 10:05, but that's okay. Macy Fuller, Riley Reeves, and Alyssa Deflison leading off here for the Crush. Next pitch, that's chopper left side and a foul ball. Then Avery Cordell, Tiana Johnson, Ashley Lawn, Emma Foster, Kayla McGee, Andrea Garcia, Juliet Verdugo, and Mariah Zapata rounding out the 11 spots in the Crush lineup. New pitcher for the Crush out there as the lefty in the motion brings it home. High riser, full count. Ali Lukasuvic, committed to Pitt out of Ayala High School. 5'8" lefty. Wearing her Bengals gear. Gets Fuller on an inside strikeout. Swing and a miss. One down here in the top of the first.
That's actually really nice. Because
Oh,
then if
good.
something happens, you don't have to like click out of the. It still will pop up, but
Good.
and it's like
Lovely.
simpler.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Maybe it updated the edit play feature too. To
Oh,
what it should be.
maybe.
Ooh. Now bring up Riley Reeves. Takes it outside fastball for ball one. The Wild at 8-2. Leading the league, Salty Waves and the Crush now even at 5-4 in the second and third spots in the standings, with the Ducktown Quacks slotted into last. That one misses ball two. At 1-9, the two teams tying yesterday. Our first tie of this season. That's outside for another ball. Both using their pitchers to the max 5 innings, not having another option. They said, we're going to call this one done. And the bottom of the fifth did not have a run. And so it ended in that 5-5 tie. Reeves looks at a 4-pitch walk. Was it Deflison, Reeves' teammate at UC Davis. Falls the righty as a lefty hitter, swings at the first pitch into center field. Easily caught for out number two. Brings up Avery Cordell. Cordell takes a strike. 0-1. Takes a high fly fastball outside for another ball. Two years as that's a swing and a miss. 2 years at Ayala High School for Luka Suvic. 1.28 ERA as a senior last year. 10-3. 5 complete games. 1 save, swing and a miss. She's got 2 strikeouts in the inning. She had 82 to only 20 walks last year and gave up 66 hits, 27 runs, only 15 earned, and a runner left on base after the walk, but 2 strikeouts for the incoming freshman. will bring the Salty Waves to the plate. They're taking on Mariah Zapata, who's now thrown a couple of games here after joining at the halfway mark as a pitcher at Long Beach City. Must be having a ceremony over at the City Hall. Got some bagpipe music in the distance. Zapata was 16-2 with a career ERA of 2.45. She did throw yesterday for the Crush. And once the box score loads, there we go. 3 for both teams, 3 innings for the Waves. It hits 5 runs, all earned, 2 walks. For the Crush, 2 innings, 5 hits, 3 runs, all earned with a walk. No strikeouts yesterday for Zapata. She'll be throwing to Kaylin McGee. First base held down by Avery Cordell. Second base, Juliette Verdugo. At third is Tiana Johnson. Shortstop, Riley Reeves. Left to right, Ashley Lawn, Macy Fuller, Deflison in right, but those 3 will flip-flop around as they see fit. So don't write that down in pen on your lineup card at home. Helena Foreman leads it off for the Salty Waves. They'll be followed by Savannah Gatewood, Alex Garcia, Brooklyn House, Allison Wolf, Sage Vandemark, Dylan Tapia, Mia Alfano, and Bailey Brancasteleja. Wind up in the pitch. Zapata throws it high as we enter the bottom of the first. No score between the Crush and the Waves on a warm day here in Costa Mesa. The sun has been out since around 8:30, 9 a.m. That one also misses upstairs, 2-0. So it feels the warmest it's had all tournament long. And it's still early in the morning. 218 down the left field line, 215 down the right field line. Zapata, 3 straight over the chest of Alina Foreman, one of 2 North Dakota players. Enters the day as a .333 hitter with 10 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. 5 runs driven in. A leadoff walk. So each side with a runner aboard via walk in the first inning. No outs, though, for the Salty Waves. Let's see what Savannah Gatewood can do, hitting .400 entering the day. 12 hits, 6 for singles, 3 each, double and triple. And tied for the league-high 9 runs batted in outside for a ball. 5 in a row outside the zone for Zapata to start the day from the circle. For the right-hander, Crush in the white today, the Salty Waves in the black. An announcement, in case you didn't know, so the next one comes in on the inner half through the zone, 1-1. There are no games tomorrow. Those have been canceled. Give the players a weekend off. They need some rest, and it's also summer. Go have some fun. Get to the beach or something like that as we head towards 4th of July. Hit left side, Johnson under her glove, a base hit. A hit and a walk. Ooh, the table is getting warm, and it is hard to keep your got the table cover, so I don't burn my arms sitting on them. So 2 up, 2 on for Alex Garcia. Hitting .200 in 8 games, 5 hits, 4 singles, and a double. 2 runs driven in, a ball. 1-0, McGee. Good gatekeeping to bounce the ball off of her and to chase it down quickly. Keeps the runners at first and second. Foreman at first, Gatewood at Foreman at second, Gatewood at first. And the pitch comes in for a strike on the outer half at the belt, 1-1. To the right side, and now on the motion is Zapata. Hit foul, a ball and 2 strikes. Busy day at Vanguard. Academic registration for incoming students, one of a couple days, so the campus feels a little more full and alive than it has at other times. Also, a summer basketball camp filling up the gym. It's nice to have some activity when otherwise working in the summer it feels a little more like a ghost town that's outside for a ball. 2-2, no outs. Zapata rolling the ball in her hand. Deals 2-2. Swain, slow trickler left side. Reeves goes to first. And it is in time. Cordell had to reach, but she did get it. Does move the runners, though. Just as good as a sack bunt. And a 1 out. Runners at second and third, bringing up Brooklyn House. 273 hitter. 7 singles, 2 doubles, 3 driven in so far in 10 games. 33 trips to the plate. Or 33 at-bats, 35 plate appearances. Her teammate at third, the CBU Lancer at second, is going to score at least. Foreman. It's into left field. Gatewood will hold at third. They're at the corners, and it's 1-0. 10th hit of the campaign for Brooklyn House. Drives in her 4th run. And the Waves on the board first. 1-0 with 2 hits here in the bottom of the first. Allison Wolf checks her swing, takes strike 1. Allie Wolf leading the Salty Wave in hits, tied with Gatewood before she got her single just a couple hitters ago. That's a ball 1-1. So now she's trailing Gatewood in a hit. Wolf with 12 entering the day and 29 at-bats for .414 average. 6 singles, 6 doubles, and 5 runs batted in. Looking to increase those totals and the lead. Strike, though, on the inner half at the knees. 1-2. The delivery from Zapata. Reach for, flared to second, and House. And everyone will scramble back. Oh, well. It's a bad choice. And the line out to Verdugo on the right side. Froze to first, trying to get.
Did she drop it?
Oh, no.
She didn't catch it.
Oh, it was, so it landed. So the umpire was blocking my view, so they tag out the runner going from first to second. First pitch, that's going to be lined into left field and caught by Fuller to retire the side. But Wolf reaches on a fielder's choice. House down on the play, and scoring was Gatewood to make it 2-0. So 2-0 after 1. Crush coming back to the plate. Top of the second, 2-0 favor of the Salty Waves. That one low and away for a ball. So I think what happened is that play on the right side, the ball bounced, and Brooklyn House was tagged out. And that's why Wolf was safe at first, and Gatewood was able to run home. Lukasiewicz outside for ball. Tiana Johnson, the hitter. Johnson hitting 160 with 3 singles and a double. 2 runs driven in 25 at-bats. The windup, and she takes strike 2 on the outer half. 1-2. On the delivery, the southpaw pumps it high and wide for a ball. 2-2. Committed to going to Pitt in the upcoming school year. Might have to take on Maddie Lard. It's a ball. Lardy Zabel. That's grounded left side. Wolf, sure left hand. Fro is on time. First out here in the top of the second. A Pitt player. Incoming freshman, if she could earn a start. Lardy Zabel, the Clemson player, could be in her future. Unless I have my conferences wrong, but I think Pitt's in the ACC. You never know these days with how everybody's shifting here, there, and everywhere. Ashley Lawn, University of Nebraska, Omaha. Looks at a ball under the knees. Lawn hitting .444, 8 hits, 4 singles, 3 doubles, and a triple. 6 RBI for Lawn in 7 games played. Check swing, won't matter. Strike 1 on the outer half at the belt. Infield outfield straight away. Lawn taking an extra moment to get in the box. Dylan Tapia throwing out the signs. Comes set, does Lukasiewicz. Slider going outside. 2-1. Wolf at third and Garcia at first. Middle with Brooklyn House at second. And Sage Van Denmark at short for the Waves. That's over Van Denmark and flared into left center field. A base hit. First hit of the game for the Crush and Ashley Lawn. Second time that the Crush have had a one-out base runner. Riley Reeves took a walker last inning and could not advance. So let's see what Emma Foster does. Starting as the DH, played catcher yesterday. Foster hitting .524. 11 hits, all singles, 4 runs batted in, and 5 runs scored. Strike 1 on the inner half. Nice change up there. Wind up. That's right at the belt down the middle. So Foster now down 0-2. Delivery, here it comes. Foster lays off the outside pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. Took a walk in 2 at-bats at Foster. In her freshman year, hit right side, could be 2. House to Van Denmark. Foster, though, reaches as Van Denmark holds onto the ball. So a fielder's choice for Foster. Down 4-6 is Lawn. 1 on, but now 2 out for Kayla McGee. So the Bison at first. McGee enters the day with a .286 average. 6 hits, all singles. With a nice pair of 6 RBI to those 6 hits. Not all of them have been RBI singles, but must feel good to look at the stat sheet and kind of juxtapose that each time you've gotten a hit, you've helped drive in a run. Nice pace to maintain. McGee, swing and a foul, makes it 1-1. Looks like she's getting the spirit. Might have had it all the time, but has a American flag tape job on the handle of her bat. Just coming up to a week away from America's birthday. Next one, that's hit right side. Brooklyn House is going to catch up. 7th hit of the season for McGee, puts runners at first and second.
She's gonna come back Monday. I'm like, she told Jen, like, it wasn't like that, bro. Come on. I tried to keep
First pitch, Andrea Garcia misses for a ball. Top of the second. Chasing 2 are the Crush, 2 aboard.
No, exactly.
That's outside for a strike. 1-1. Delivery on its way.
Sort of come around the back. I would come around the
Low for a ball.
corner park over there, and I'll walk out there.
2-1. Ball, strike, ball. Ooh, this guy's a little episode 3 sure action going on over here. 3 o'clock. Strike. And,
What did you say?
little episode 3 shirt action.
Oh, yeah.
2-2. Andrea Garcia hitting 174, hits a foul, right side, rolling towards the corner. 4 hits, all singles, 2 runs driven in 23 at-bats. This will be her 10th game played for the Crush. I think that one got behind the tarp rolled up there in foul territory. So instead of waiting to find it, umpire gives Tapia a new ball. Chop, right side, and oh, it's off the leg of McGee. And that will be batter's interference for out number 3. So 2 runners left on base, and no runs scored. Head to the bottom second, 2-0 Waves. Bottom of the second. Zapata misses upstairs a ball. Do you have Tapia? That's it. Right back to Zapata as Dylan Tapia lines out to the pitcher. Sage Van Denmark ending the bottom of the first, so fly out to left. And Tapia lining out to the pitcher to get
Yeah,
the
it's cold this
bottom of
morning.
the second
Just,
going.
like, popped out.
Tapia entered as a 321 hitter. Another first pitch swing, and waiting for it is, looks like Fuller to center. Fly out for Mia Alifano. A 286 hitter entering the day. That brings up Bailey Bragg Costaleja. Caught yesterday, starting as a hitter today. 250 with 8 hits, 4 singles, 4 doubles, 3 runs driven in for the C-Sun Toro, or Matador, I should say. Dominguez Hills are the Toros. That's a strike on the outer half to Bailey. I think there should be more of a, that one's low and outside, 1-1. More of a mascot rivalry between those two schools then, which just really makes a lot of sense. Zapata brings it home. 1-1 slice, caught in foul territory, reaching up is Avery Cordell at first, and it's 3 up, 3 down for Zapata on the foul out. A quick bottom half of the second inning will take us back to the top as the Crush hit at the top of the third next. Juliet Verdugo leading off here, bottom of the third for the Crush, or top of the third, excuse me. Verdugo, 1 hit in 15 plate appearances for an 0.77 average. Third runs batted in, 12 hits and 70 at-bats at East LA College. Pop up, and it will be caught by Garcia over at the first base bag for out number 1. Zapata coming to the plate.
Bring it in. Trying to ghost my ass or what? We don't fucking know each other? How are you? Alright. I gave you like 12 seconds. So I'm like, alright. No coach out there.
Did not have any at-bats at Long Beach City. Strike 1. Zapata yet to get a hit. And 3 at-bats with the Crush. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Macy Fuller on deck, back to the top of the order here in the top of the third. That will be skidded in by Lucas Suvic at the circle for ball 1. A ball, 2 strikes to the starter for the Crush. We'd like to get the offense going. Trailing by 2 runs are the Crush. Try and ask in between innings to see if we're going 5 or 7 here in this first game on Friday. Swing and a miss. That will be out number 2. 3 Ks now for the incoming freshman out in the circle. And Macy Fuller, 0 for 1, entered the day as a 308 hitter. All 8 of her hits being singles. She has scored 8 runs, which is the team lead for the Crush. Actually second on the team behind Deflison. First pitch, foul. Infield on the left side, scooching in an attempt to negate the speed of the crafty lefty hitter at the plate of Huntington Beach High School. And Jeff Forsberg. That's a floating drop ball for strike 2 at the belt. 0-2. Always getting a chance to shout out the dad of my coworker, good old Jeff. And the 0-2 offering. Swing and a miss. And back-to-back Ks gives Lukasuvic 4 and takes us through the top of the third with speed. We're headed to the bottom half, 2-0. First pitch to Pata is lined foul. Back to the top of the order.
Top of the order?
We were. Oh no. Ali.
Should be.
Ali should have
No.
There we go. Alina Foreman took a walk her first time up. And looks at the 0-1 offering. At the knees, strike 1, inner edge. Leadoff hitter, batting .333, entering the day. 10 hits, 7 singles, 2 doubles, and a triple. 1-2. Outside and missed. Top of the order, Foreman, Gatewood, Garcia here for the Waves, who are up 2 on the scoreboard. Looking to tag something else on here against Zapata. We're only going 5 innings, did confirm. That's a ball, 2-2. So we're a little past halfway now. And again, no games tomorrow. Don't come to the Vanguard softball field. Don't go to the stream, and maybe if you haven't already paid for it, pay for something tomorrow. We will not be here. That's lifted, foul territory. Fuller running, diving! Just a little in front of her. But just like yesterday, fielders playing like it's a normal game, not summer ball just for development. Actually, that was Ashley Long going for it, so Fuller in right at the moment. Deffelson in center for the crush. Good speed shown by Long. High, 3-2 now. Delivery on its way, popped up into right center field. Deffelson will give way to Fuller. That will be out. Number 1. Savannah Gatewood. 1-for-1 single. Tied at the top of the league for quality at-bats at 19. And tied with Cordell for most runs batted in the summer season with 9. Checking at 4th in the league with 12 hits. That's strike 1, outer half. So the CBU player having herself a productive time here on the Vanguard softball field. Looks at a pitch low in the dirt for a ball and a strike. The delivery, swing and a miss. Off-speed drop ball. It's 1-2. One, two, one out. Bottom of the third. Zapata, riser high, 2-2. Garcia waiting on deck for the Waves. Zapata's delivery. Foul tip towards Garcia. Rolls into the dugout. Little hot potato action. Full whack. Jess on the stats providing our soundboard today. Next one, that rolls in all the way to the backstop. Makes it a full count, right? Yep, full count.
Oh, that.
Ooh, and a cloud covering the sun. That feels lovely. Gatewood gets set, and the 3-2 is on its way, and she bounces it off the fence. Behind her to the left. Gatewood, a hit and an RBI and a run scored yesterday on a single. Hits it right field. Fuller turns on the speed and catches it on the basket. Reaching down, Fuller robbing Gatewood of a single, if not a double or a triple if it gets by her. That is out number 2. Alex Garcia, a walk, 0 for 2 otherwise yesterday. Alex hitting 200 entering the day with 4 singles and a double, 25 at-bats. Looks at ball 1. Crush trailing 2 will be essentially at the top of the lineup. Fuller was the last out in the last innings. Top 4 will be the pair of Aggies and then Cordell. Outside, missing is Zapata. 2 balls, no strikes. On its way to center. Defleson getting on her horse, is running, chasing. It's hitting right at the bottom of the wall. And a stand-up double for Alex Garcia. Comes up 3 feet shy of a home run. Her second double of this summer campaign. A home run most everywhere else. Brings up Brooklyn House. An RBI single her last time up. That's the go-ahead run at the moment. High for ball 1. And it hit right at the base of the fence. So that was probably 212, 13, 14 off the bat of Garcia. Rolling in, McGee pops up, throws back to second, and it one hops in. And that leaves Garcia able to scamper back to second unscathed. But her double showing off the power. In scoring position, but 2 outs. 2-0 delivery. 3-0. Infield, outfield straight away. Defleson in a little bit, I would say. House leaving the bat in the strike zone to deceive Zapata, and it worked. She takes a walk. 2 walks for Zapata so far, no strikeouts. Allie Wolf picked up her 6 RBI on the Fielder's Choice last time up, hitting .414 entering the day with 6 singles, 6 doubles, and nice even split for her 12 hits. Takes a ball low. There's a strike for Wolf, who leads the Golden Bay Collegiate League with 6 doubles entering the day. Two and one. Zapata misses low and on the outer half. Wind up. The offering is hit left side. Reeves runs over, bobbles in and loses it, and everyone's going to be safe. First error of the game. Reeves going backhand. Had a chance with a clean transfer to flip to third to retire the side. But not a clean glove to hand transfer. And McGee's going to talk to Zapata with Sage Van Denmark up. Hit one to left field. First time up. On the first pitch to end the inning. Second game. She had a single yesterday. Drove in a run, scored a run. So .333 average for Sage. The windup. Zapata with the bases loaded. Inside it missed. 1-0.
I call it a strike.
I did? Yeah, strike. Umpire not yelling out strike like most of them do, so 0-1. There's 0-2. Outer half.
I just saw his hand.
0-2. Bases juiced. Can the Waves strike? Zapata hit left side. Johnson has it, loses it, and a run scores on the error. Back-to-back errors make it a 3-0 game. Base is still loaded. Then Denmark at first, Wolf at second, House at third for Dylan Tapia, who lined out to the pitcher last time up. You got it? Swing and a miss, strike one. And then strike one. And that one's going to find the gap in left center field. It's going to be a single for Tapia. 2 runs have scored, and it's 5-0 on the 2 RBI smack by Tapia. Tapia, her 10th hit, and now has 7 RBIs in the season. A nice jab out to left center field.
Wait, oh. Huh? Why is Wolf on first? Is that not top? That's just up?
Did you know? Was? No, that's, no, you're right. No, she's just running.
Oh.
So that she
I
can put her
didn't see
catcher
her.
gear
Oh,
on.
I didn't
Yeah,
see
you're
her
for-
catch.
you're good.
I was like, no, did I mess up?
So
my
Allie
phone?
Wolf rounds the bases, and Tapia said, hey, I want to put my catching gear on so we can get going, so can you run for me? So Wolf running at first, and Denmark at third. 1-0, hit foul left side. Fourth hit of the game for the Salty Waves. Brings in 2, 5-0. A couple of those are going to be unearned, though, because back-to-back errors by Reeves and Tiana Johnson on the left side allow Inning to continue. Next delivery, another trickler left side foul. Alfano 0 for 1 today with a fly out to center. As another cloud floats over to cool us off for a minute.
Tito's and soda. My co-host. One or two? What do you think?
1-2. Delivery. Strike 3, and Zapata has her first K of the day, but not after 3 runs come across on 2 hits, a walk, and 2 errors, and it's 5-0 headed to the top of the 4th. One one to Riley Reeves, who is 0 for 0 with a walk today. That's a ball. She ducks down, does Reeves. Reeves hitting .333, 6 singles and 3 doubles. 6 runs driven in, 7 runs scored, and she's taken 6 walks, which is up there tied for the team lead. Fouls that one away. Tied with McGee and Emma Foster with 6 bases on balls. That one's outside. Full count now.
You know what I'm saying? I can hit it that way.
Reeves digs in the right foot, takes a walk, so give her 7 on the season, and she's been aboard both times today. How can her teammate move her around? Deffelson enters as a .552 hitter, 11 singles in 29 at-bats, 2 doubles, 3 triples, 6 runs driven in, and 12 times she has scored. That's foul over to the left side. Leading the league with 16 hits is Alyssa. That one well short and high. 1-1.
There was actually a North Dakota option on there, but he's like, that'd be boring.
Oh, he'll be busy there. That's for sure.
Yeah.
That is true. There's nothing else to do but work there. I don't think we're
1-1.
right up there with El Paso.
Deffelson. 2-1. High and wide. A walk to Reeves opens up the top of the 4th. And again, we're only going 5 here today. And no games tomorrow. Pick it up on Monday. Inside Deffelson scoots out of the way from that one coming towards her. Tapia returns behind the plate. Wolf now at first and Garcia at third. The only defensive change for the Salty Waves. Delivery. Deffelson, right side. Wolf, it's off her glove, and no one's going to cover. And we'll say a single. Wolf stepping over out of her range. Just got the end of the glove to it. Avery Cordell pops it down into left field. Reeves runs around and scores. Deffelson now caught between second and third and is tagged out by Van Denmark for out number 2. For out number 1. Yes. So.
I got the single. I got the safe on last play.
On last play.
Out on last play.
Yeah. Tiana Johnson fouls that one away. So Cordell makes it 5-1 on the RBI single. And give her 10 RBIs, 15 hits. Keeping pace with Deffelson. Entered the day as a .583 hitter. Keeps that going. That's a ball outside. And a lefty trailing the bat, and it floated up and over Garcia at third and just landed fair in the grass in left field. And Reeves poured on the speed to round third and score. So 5-1, Johnson, strike at the belt. Inner half. A ball and 2 strikes. Cordell at first, 1 out. Deffelson thrown out as that's to the backstop. 2-2, wild pitch allows Cordell to go to second. Wild pitch. Ball and a wild pitch. Ashley Lawn on deck. Cordell thrown out by the pitcher to Gatewood. Hit towards Van Denmark, not Gatewood, who fakes to second to keep Cordell frozen and still has time to throw out Johnson, who's down for the second time on a ground out. 2 gone for Ashley Lawn, who had a single in her first at-bat. Give her 9 hits now. Moving her average closer to 500, she could get another knock. That would be 10 and 20 ABs. Low inside for a ball. 1-0. Three of the top hitters batting average-wise are in this crush lineup. Cordell over 500, Deffelson and Foster entering the day. Juan looking to become the 5th player above 500 if she could get a hit. At or above. With Cordell in scoring position, 2 outs. And a run in. Lukasiewicz. Upstairs it missed. 3-1 or 3-0? 3-0 to Lawn. Emma Foster waiting on deck. And Juan will get a 10th hit in 20 at-bats. It's going to be an extra base hit as Cordell rounds third and scores, and Foster is going to go around second and come home and slide into third, a double and an error. Makes it 5-2. So she joins the 500 club and picks up her 4th double and 7th run batted in. So double.
Well, I think it was a double. But she said no. Yeah.
5-2, Foster takes a strike. Regional Fielder's Choice first time up. Her 12th hit, if she could find it, would bring in her 5th run batted in of the summer. Outer half, strike one. Never ball. 2-1, just missing the outer corner was Lucas Suvic. Kayla McGee on deck. Incoming freshman, and Foster hits it right to first, and Wolf has it in the glove, and with a small step, plants her left foot on the base for out number 3. A runner left on base, the 4th for the Crush, but they score 2 runs off of a trio of hits. An error in the inning as well, and we'll head to the bottom of the 4th. 5-2, now the score. Bailey Brancastilleja leading off, swings and a foul. It gets all the way over to the city yard. Sounds like it doesn't hit anything. Foster. Emma Foster's now behind the plate, and Juliet Verdugo is at second for the Crush. The main defensive changes. Again, the outfield kind of rotating around. Wands in center, Deffelson in right, and Fuller in the left. That's a ball outside, 1-1. Foul out for Brancastilleja. 0 for 1 and a 1-1 count. Bailey swings and another foul right side. Four doubles and 4 singles. Evenly dividing her 8 hits on the year. That's going to get through on the left side for hit number 9, and the 5th for the Salty Waves. A single bouncing through the left side for the DH/catcher, and back to the top of the lineup we go. Alina Foreman will dig in for her 3rd time at the plate. 0 for 1 with a flyout and a walk. Low for ball 1. Top of the order. And then it's 1-0. Yeah. Currently on a 2-game hitting streak. 2 hits 2 days ago and a hit yesterday. 3-2, and that one's to center field. Juan tracks it down and grabs it for out number 1. See where Kennedy Thompson returns, the University of Hawaii player. Missing, I think, most of this week. Strike 2, Savannah Gatewood, 0-1. Gatewood on a 4-game hitting streak with a single today, and she has had a hit on the past 3 days as well. 1 on the 24th, 2 on the 25th, and 1 yesterday. That's another foul ball. Mm-hmm. Oh, and 2.
Control Brooklyn for 4 straight days in rush and she.
The windup, Zapata. Inside a missed. 1-2.
Yeah, I wasn't not a fan.
You were not a fan?
No, doing that, I don't roll that way. You ever see me? How many years now? I just
We're
said,
fine
dude.
with
Gatewood through on the left side, a base hit. So both singles have pounced their way into left field on a couple hops on the dirt. 6th hit of the game. Runners at first and second. Alex Garcia. Ground out and a double. Had 2 hits back on Wednesday against the Crush. A single and a double. Could replicate that feat here. That's her second multi-hit game. She did it against the Crush on the 23rd with 2 singles.
Your dad always told me go to bed. It's nothing like
She's
that.
looking for her 3rd game with it. 2 hits.
City, I wouldn't care.
Strikeout. Oh no, I thought that was going to be a strike at the knees. Instead, it's a ball.
That one restaurant we went to, though.
That cough syrup there. I was standing in line at that Hilton or wherever we were at for 45 minutes to get my key.
That restaurant we went to.
Wind up. The delivery from Zapata. Garcia to center field. Backing up. Waned's going to go overhead. So 2 doubles for Garcia, and 2 runs are going to score. And watch out, Bailey Gatewood's on your heels. 2 RBIs for Alex Garcia. Her 3rd double, and now with 4 RBI in this summer, and it's 7-2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I tried to go to Starbucks and do my whole order, and I think I had a 20.
So 3 hits and a fly out against Zapata, and that's a foul ball. 0-1 to Brooklyn House.
We're not, I said, just can't live over.
Fran Calsleja running from second for all she's worth,
How's it going?
because
Hey.
Gatewood was right behind her, maybe 2.5 steps separating
So good.
the 2 runners.
Very good idea.
Zapata high for a ball. Brooklyn House with a 1-1 count. House had 2 hits on Wednesday. Has not had a hit otherwise this past week.
She caught it. And she
And did she catch that? Macy Fuller reaches over into the Vanguard bullpen and yanks out a foul ball for an out.
we've been one.
Out number 2, FF7. There's a fence there. She didn't matter.
But she got one.
She still got it. So House turns to the dugout for out number 2.
Short story? Short story.
Allie Wolf, first pitch right to Reeves, a line out
Oh, yeah.
for out number 3. Leaves a runner aboard. Wolf, on a 3-game hitting streak entering the day, has not had a hit today, so that could be in jeopardy as we're only playing 5 and we're through the bottom of the 4th. Pitching change up coming for the Salty Waves, who lead 7-2. Emma Foster starting, or excuse me, not Emma Foster, Kayla McGee starting things off for the Crush.
Later.
Do they at least have like a tent for you or something?
I get to sit inside.
McGee looks at a pitch from Maddie Beliveau.
I've been up in here.
And replacing Lukasuvic. Beliveau, the best pitcher in most of the stat categories. And that's outside for a ball. And it is 3-0 to McGee, who had 2 hits on the 24th 3 days ago. No hits since then, but could take a walk and swings and fouls the 3-0 up and over. And it gets over to the left of us, off the roof and into the parking lot. 3-1. Maddie with a ERA at 1.732, leading the way with 49 strikeouts, 21 hits, 8 runs all earned. That's a strike on the outer half. Full count to McGee. Final inning, 7-2. Beliveau with in for a not save situation, but looking to quiet the bats. That's up to center field. McGee has hit it right to the center fielder Foreman for out number 1. So McGee gets a hit in her first at bat. That flyout makes her 1 for 2. Bottom of the order here for the Crush. Drea Garcia, regional fielder's choice for last time up.
Is Maddie in here?
Huh?
I figured she would.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
I told Brooklyn, I said at that point, I said, you got it.
Oh, there he is. Shoot, what was the last one?
She still comes.
You beat one out shortstop.
Does she? Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I said, you like your host family? She goes, I haven't stayed with them.
Done.
No.
Except-
She's a private.
Picture.
Yeah. So I still got to finish my flight school.
Yeah.
My dad's yelling at me.
She's a night owl too. Yeah.
Not yet. She's still at school.
Nice
Well,
one.
when you get a job, it's
Ooh, I did that kind of.
but yet I got to play.
Yeah. No, that's a lot.
Yeah. McKenna's still doing flight school too. She hasn't joined the team.
Alright, so let's go.
She hasn't gone on road games. She hasn't played road games.
And then fly out center.
In aeronautics and being a nurse.
3 strikes. Swing and a miss on the 3rd. So fly out for Beliveau, and then a strikeout as Garcia swings at the final offering. Brings up Juliet Verdugo. Popped up to the pitcher her first time up. Next one on the way. Swing and a miss. Straight gas from the righty. 0-2. Looking in this one, Beliveau. 0-2 on the way. And gets the call on the inner edge. And that is a quick 3 up, 3 down for the game here for the Salty Waves. Your final score, Salty 7, the OC Crush 2. Crush had 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 errors, and 4 runners left on base. The Waves, 7 hits, 7 runs, an error, and 4 runners left on base in a game time of 1 hour and 2 minutes. Macy Fuller 0 for 2, 2 Ks. Riley Reeves 0 for 0 with 2 walks. Deffelson a single and a flyout, 1 for 2. RBI single for Cordell, a strikeout, 1 for 2. 0 for 2 Johnson. Single and a RBI double for Ashley Long, 2 for 2. 0 for 1 Emma Foster. 1 for 2 Kayla McGee. 0 for 1 Andrea Garcia. 0 for 2 Verdugo. 0 for 1 Zapata, who will take the loss. Lukasuvic gets the win. Picks up 4 Ks, even though she issued a pair of walks. Foreman, 0 for 2, 2 flyouts and a walk. 2 singles and a flyout for Gatewood, 2 for 3. Player of the game offensively, Alex Garcia, 2 for 3, 2 doubles and 2 runs driven in. Brooklyn House, a walk, foul out, and an RBI single, 1 for 2. Regional fielders juice and error, and then a lineout was Wolf and an RBI. Leaves her at 0 for 1. Fly out and reach on error, Van Denmark, 0 for 1. 2 RBI double, 2 RBI single for Dylan Toppy and a lineout, 1 for 2. 0 for 2 was Alfano, and a single and a foul out for Bran Costaleja. That is 1 for 2. So the Waves improve on their schedule, so now they are Closing up to the West Coast Wild, they're 6-4. The Wild will play the Ducktown Quacks at 1 p.m., who are 8-2. Crush are now 5-5. Thanks so much for joining us on this Friday. Again, no games tomorrow. So if you're a fan of one of these two teams, I will probably see you back here on Monday. Thanks so much for watching. And if you want, come back for the 1 p.m. game between the Wild and the Quacks.